My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Curse the Dead Gods. Now you might realize this environment looks a wee bit different to how it used to, don't it? Don't it just? And that is because there was recently a update to this game, which is a crossover with the game Dead Cells, which has been covered on the channel before, not necessarily much since the release of that game. There's just so many games and so little time. However, we will get to enjoy some of it vicariously through our own Curse the Dead God series right here. What with items from that game, enemies possibly from that game. I'm not really spoiled on what goes into the crossover here, so there could be anything, frankly. We could load into the run and it could actually just load up Dead Cells in another screen and then I have to play that. Entirely possible as far as I'm concerned, but let me say at the very top of the episode, this run is dedicated to KG in the Republic Discord. If I win, it's because of KG. If I lose, it's also because of KG. There is no part of this that is me. Alright. So that's all sorted. Let's sort out our weapons. We've got Gambit, Zbetsalot's Gauntlet, main weapon a claw. Charged attacks land an additional hit during the dash. Each attack consumes 5 gold. Then we've also got Heart Render, the Flesh Eater. It's got each kill permanently increases its base damage by 5% up to 200%. I really like the idea of taking that. It does less damage against uninjured enemies, so I would end up using it as the offhand combo, and then I would just upgrade my main hand weapon so that its affixes double to being as or it ends up being quite good for us. All right. I'm pretty sold on that. Let's take those. Let's see if there is anything in here. The Sword of Conjunctivitis. Oh, sorry, the Sword of Conjunctivius. Any enemy attack instantly kills you, but it does a bunch of damage, does not apply to traps. Interesting. There's also the Broadsword of the Night. The second attack and finisher always deal a critical hit. Over here we have the Crossbow of the Condemned. I believe these are all weapons from the old Dead Cells. Slowly fires explosive shots, dealing damage in an area around the impact. Incendiary bombs, two-handed weapons. So we've got a whole new two-handed weapon set, the bombs. Fire attacks, poison attack, lightning attacks, and then charged attacks launch a single void bomb, attracting all enemies nearby before exploding. I have a lot of these, so I'm just gonna unlock all of the new ones. And yes, that will include the insta-kill option, the Sword of Conjunctivius here. Ooh, I want to get that, but more than I want that right now. Ooh, definitely unlock. Actually, let's unlock 2 levels of that now. Get 2 more Divine Favors for the run. Yeah, I don't want to throw away the weapons that I'm already holding. And if I upgraded that, I would have. Alright, let's try this out. Ooh, I see a new room type, the Vault. There's 1 at the start of the 2nd floor and 2 on different parts in the 3rd. We'll make sure to check that out at the time. I need to get a different main weapon. Oh wow, each attack consumes 10 gold on the old Gambit right now. We're mainly going to be using the Heart Render for a lot of the early rooms. We'll transition... I don't know if I want to transition into using Gambit at all with that cost associated with it. Especially because it's a fast attacking weapon. I can just instantly run out gold. Maybe we go for this weapon room, right? Before the first... do I want to go for a weapon room before the first boss? No, because then I can go for a weapon before 2 upgrades immediately afterwards instead. We'll go gold, question mark. If the question mark happens to have a weapon, or if the gold room happens to drop a weapon for us in main hand, we would be pretty happy with that. Other than that, let's just level up Heart Render as much as we can. It's going to be doing 50% less damage with its first hit, which is going to be a little bit annoying, and we're also not going to be able to use many offhand combos with it, otherwise we will run out of gold. That's also not great. Maybe if I have 0 money, I can start using it a little bit, but that's not going to happen much. So the first couple of rooms are actually going to be a little... Whoa! Entering the Noble's Quarter? Excuse me? This looks like the Eagle Temple. The Noble's Quarter. Intriguing. Hey, 1 kill with it so far. It's gonna take ages, but it'll be worth it in the end. Obsidian fragments, plus 45% damage against a weakened enemy. Wow. I'll take that. If I can get a main hand that'll weaken my enemies, that'll be great for us. Okay. Let's go down here. This is not even just an exit. Yeah, it's just value. Don't think there's anything I can knock down there. By the way, if you do happen to hear a little bit of humming in the background, that is not mic interference. It's not on your side. That is unfortunately downstairs. They have been hitting the old screwdriver pretty hard today. Unfortunately, they've also been doing it really inconsistent times, so I can't really plan around it without just not recording until they leave, which doesn't seem really like a possibility at all. I'm gonna pick up the relic first. Gold offerings remove 10 corruption. My gosh. We're getting really good relics right now. I'm just gonna stagger you until the kill. Oh, nice try. One down again. Let's keep on keeping on. That's really annoying. I didn't have any stamina to run out of that one. Or roll out of that one, rather. Should have left myself with more stamina. That's, like, entirely on me. That said, what? It killed 2 greed kills for me? It's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Okay. If I can get behind the target, I can get the automatic crits. Deal a good deal more damage. Nice. What do you got over on this side? Bomb shield. Yeah, can't take that out. We're going with Heart Render. Can it tell me how many kills I've got on this? No. Does not appear to. Alright, so 5 up to 200%, which means it's... what? There's 20 to 40 kills I have to get until it's fully leveled. Since I've only been using it and I've completed this whole room, like I can probably assume, despite the fact that I wasn't counting, that we've killed 10? Let's say around 10? Don't be Haven. Just don't be Haven. The only thing I don't want you to be is Haven. Alright, cool. Ooh, challenge room? Yeah, challenge room. Neat. Unfortunately, we will also be solving this quite slowly. Courtesy of my own requirement here. Oh. That's the problem. I was trying to get the unit down before it got healed up enough by the Blood Priest there. Unfortunately, did not manage to. Oh, God. Yeah, there we go. We're not actually getting any money out of this. That probably wasn't the right way to approach that, but still, I don't want to lose money on that room by using the claw. We go to a champion here for the possibility of some good items. Also, it's possible that this is a boss. Like a new boss. Karks Takar, High Lord of the Storm, Champion of the Eagle. So this might have just been, you know, a basic update to the game. That is to say, the things that we're seeing... Ah! Excuse me. Thought I was going to be able to roll around on the other side. Oh, God. I can't... Still can't attack with that. But it might just be a basic update to the game that is... giving us actual titles of bosses as we fight them and things like that. That's actually something I've wanted for a while. Didn't really love that the only way I found out boss names was to... Oh gosh, that was really bad. Was to check them in the compendium. Oh god. Like, I really, really, really want to use the longsword, but I also know that the speed of the longsword is pretty raw. Hey! I tried to use the longsword. I committed to a swing. Ah! KG, why? Woo! Like that reanimation animation. That redone reanimation. Ooh. It's got a fuming skull right there. Jewel hammer over on that side. Smith & Wesson. You know what? This is our opportunity. Oh my god. This is our opportunity to upgrade to two-handed weapons, and I just spent all of the money that I would have needed. No! Okay, so I'm going to take the Alchemist Fire Stick just so that I have some damage, and I got the bomb. Interesting. Okay, so I can throw, and then I can redirect for a short period of time after I start the throw, and the charge is actually quite quick. Alright, let's try and use this bomb a wee bit. I definitely got killed by, you know, not using my claw there. Oops. I'm going to be using my fire stick to try and get a bunch of money early on. Which means I can probably take this line instead. We'll dodge the elite if we find a weapon. Try and get 2 upgrades super early on. Noble's Quarter. Gotta make sure that those kills make it that way. Damn, there's like new things for all of the relics as well. This is a lot larger an update than I thought it was. That was tragically awful. I managed to sit exactly in the part of the Venn diagram of their overlap there that was going to guarantee that I took damage to both. No! I got body blocked! I'm getting body blocked like hell today. There you go. Well, thankfully I'm not doing greed kill strats or anything like that. Unfortunately, I've also taken extra corruption that I'd... you know, I'd have liked not to, actually. It's strange, but I think I would be better off without it. Alright. I need to watch my stamina better. Plus 4% base damage per 1,000 gold carried. Up to 10 times. If I use the Alchemist Fire Stick effectively, this actually becomes really good. So let's use the Alchemist Fire Stick effectively and have that become really good. Especially if we get Perception here. I'll be able to afford to just outright buy this. But especially if we get Perception here, we'll be able to get off onto a good track for that Gleaming Sapphire. 2, 3... I'm not sure if that counted. That might have been a poison kill. Okay, definitely not that one. I I'm finally starting to remember some of these. I'll turn this down for the point of dex, despite the fact that I really like Titan Slayer, just because Fuming Skulls are a new weapon. They seem like pretty cool for AoE stuff at the absolute least. Are they a stun out of stance? That is to say, are they a guard break? Oh my god, you can use these to bully. Oh my god. They might not be better in AoE situations. They might just be better in killing the situations. Not my best work of all time. Although had I said that immediately, I still would have been fine with this. The amount of time to end up on that one. I don't know about that on my part specifically right there, friends. Regardless, we power on. Ooh, these even have a forgiving hitbox. That's unfortunate. Don't even get the extra chest there, unfortunately. And we get the two that aren't perception here. I mean, look, I'm okay with it. I'm not aggrieved here. God, if I saw a Haven, it actually might be useful. I don't want one. Here it is. But I might need one right now. I have no other plans for anti-attrition. Lost a bunch of health early on to some really daft stuff. As the map transforms onion rooms. Not jazzed about that. Oh. Okay, so bomb's good. Bomb good. Especially in these rooms. Yeah, I didn't really get many Alchemist Fire Stick kills there, but also by not doing that, I think I killed them quicker, and by killing them quicker, I think I got more money. Which translates into basically what the Alchemist Fire Stick was doing for us, so... Pretty happy about that. I wonder if the bombs can knock down secret passages. I would guess that they can. One, two. Ah, didn't want that to actually get the kill there. That's... I didn't know there was a trap there, and it accidentally killed the people I was gonna get with the fire stick. No! Again. Same situation. I'm too strong. Okay. Okay, so you are actually stunned in position for a fair while doing that. So I found the weakness of the bombs. Especially big enemies, I really want to try and get with the Alchemist Fire Stick because they drop more money, so the Alchemist Fire Stick is doing more against them. Or more for us against them. Ah. Weapon upgrade. Yeah, let's upgrade the Fuming Skulls. 1 base per point of dex. We've got a little bit of dex. think I do want to go for a champion, because then I get to the next floor and I basically have all of my corruption cleared. So this is Monk Paul. I guess I'm just going to try and throw bombs. Marlock Paul. Okay, wow. Actually throwing bombs, I'm a lot less happy about right now. The amount of time that you can't act for after throwing the bomb is pretty large. And it doesn't appear that I have animation canceling while trying to do some of the attacks. I've got to test them out a lot more, so I think I'll still use them despite that. I want to get a test for their limits. Okay, so you can throw them in quick succession, though. So as soon as the enemy started charging there, I was already hitting roll. Just to give you a sense of the kind of timing of the enemy attacks. Oh my god, there's a finisher here as well. Interesting. Oh, right, so the finisher is throwing 2 bombs at the same time. Gotta make sure I leave myself with enough stamina to be able to wind up a hit as well as try and roll away pretty much instantaneously. So basically at all times I need to leave myself with 2 stamina here, which means that I can only use a full combo if I am starting. Again, that was a situation of trying to roll as soon as I possibly could there. But I can only use a full combo if I'm starting with the full stamina. There we go. Again, another situation where I was rolling as quickly as I possibly could there. Hey! Stop it, Marlock. You're not supposed to be how we die. Okay, regain stamina. That was a dumb move on my part. Got him. Well, we survived that at least. Unfortunately, we're looking a lot less likely to survive the next one. Increase max stamina by 1. Amber Pendant. Nice. Another Gleaming Sapphire. I might just need the damage from that right now. Alright. I'm not going to the question mark just in case it happens to be a Haven when I can get a second upgrade on the bomb here. This is going to mean, like... I don't want to say certainly, but almost certainly death in the boss fight here upcoming. That's if we get that far. Oh, God. Why did we have to get infestation? Beautiful. Got that wave down. Something fierce, right? Excuse me. Rolling out of one attack there guaranteed that the second one was going to hit me. Oh. I'm just gonna keep safe and get the kills. I do not care about anything else at the moment. Again, Fuming Skulls. Although I'm not really going to be able to use them much in this fight. Well, maybe I can. No. It seems like I need faster responses here. Although, the mace itself isn't particularly quick. I tried. That was an attempted parry right there. Okay, what, 25 minutes? I haven't even left the first area. I'm gonna give it one more go. One more try. Before accepting that the game just does not want me to win today. Also that I'm not playing super well. But the other one, mostly. Definitely. I mean, I don't really like any of these again. Yikes. Please don't give me the Eagle Temple first again. I feel like I've had the Eagle Temple first here every time. And I would like it to be less than every time. Just a bit. Just a tinge. Just a tad. Less than that. I'm probably discluding, you know, a counterexample. There we go. Fiery Corridors. Beautiful. I'm probably discluding a counterexample, but it does feel like we've been sampling extremely heavily for Eagle Temples early on. Their traps are just... Because we get enemies from everywhere at the moment, but... Okay, now there is a... Yeah, needs a door to break down there. I was just going to get the trap to take it down for me, but this works. So we get a corruption removal every time we get a kill with a keen bow, so I should be trying to do that where possible. Definitely could have gotten a couple more triggers of that room. Man, it really feels like this path doesn't really give you too much. But if it gives you anything, it's still better than the other one. Lightning orbs with plus 20% on critical damage. They are lightning attacks themselves. Turn it down for a point of perception. It's a new weapon. It's a new weapon. I would have turned that down for perception were it almost anything else. Were it not a new weapon. Plus 100% to all healing effects. Chalice of Vigor. Love that. Gains obtained when offering a gear object. Gear object. To the gods are increased by 60%. Gear object. Oh, right. I guess this is just to, you know, make it different to offerings you typically make at shrines. I mean, that's pretty cool. Getting that at 100% would be even cooler, but we're definitely going to be taking the Chalice of Vigor this early on. 4 perception super early on is really good. And it also means that pretty much anything can solve our anti-attrition troubles. This also guarantees that I'm going to take the left path after this, going for the first elite. Explosive barrels have an increased radius. I should actually be able to just buy outright by the end of this, yes, at least. Nice. Wow, this really doesn't seem to be doing damage. Okay, so it does crit on the finisher. So because it crits on the finisher and it's a lightning attack weapon, I'm going to have to guarantee that I take it to the finisher consistently. It also does blow down Door Forest. Beautiful. Otherwise, I'm not really going to get the damage out of it that I'm looking for. Which means, oof, means a lot more setup for me. Thankfully, I do have the offhand combo that actually knocks enemies super far back with the shields here. So we can create some distance that way. We can also use the shield dash to create some distance for us. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god! We stopped just short of the enemy there. Okay. We literally have exactly enough to buy this. Incredible. Incroyable. Okay. We may end up just going for 2 more upgrades on the bomb at the very end. Again. New weapons, yo. Again, that was a situation of by the time I saw that they were doing the dash, it was too late for me to be able to roll. Nice. So it does have a larger AoE on its 3rd strike. Nice try, trying to do a pincer maneuver right there. I see you, I see you. Ooh, new shield. 20% chance to inflict lightning damage. Oh, but it gives us the point of dex. I'm taking the point of dex. I already have a shield. So I'm not two-faced. Ooh, plus 30% damage in darkness. That's pretty significant. Taking damage from an enemy deals 30% of taken damage to enemies around. I feel like that might actually help us avoid some of those deaths where we just become overwhelmed by a group of enemies and stagger killed. Although maybe it won't. Yeah. If nothing else, it's a new thing. I want to try it a little bit. Zakolichir, the Blood Hunter. What's up, my friends? That's really annoying. Again, a situation of not being able to cancel. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be staggering the boss. Getting the kill on the Jaguars is probably the hardest part of this fight right now. There we go. Gotta get some stamina back before I go in for a combo. Almost scored myself some extra damage by rolling in the wrong direction right there. Man, you are just keen on summoning today. Get him. There we go. Go for your summon. Oh! You're not gonna summon? Okay. Die then. So he took 1 hit there? Yeah, it could be a lot worse. +1 level on your secondary weapon. Nice. And Venomous Fangs, eh? I could take those. The Jewel Hammer provides passive illumination, which means my 30% extra damage from the Mark of Darkness is turned off whenever I'm holding my main set out. Which is also downgrading the damage of my shield, because it is held out at the same time as my main hand weapon. So honestly, like, there could have been almost anything for the main hand there, and I would have taken it. It didn't have to be a flaw specifically. It's just lucky that it was. Because I do enjoy them. Get them. Oh, boy. Offhand combos always deal critical damage. This is also enhanced to be level 2 guaranteed. Ooh. But Offering to the Gods also gives us 12% max health. Ooh. Can I trigger an offhand combo from... Okay, you can't trigger an offhand combo from the second hand. So you know what? I'm going to eat that because we're going to try and focus heavily around the bomb. Were the bomb not new, again, I think I would have taken that. And then would have pivoted to make that my main weapon. Trying to get some Blade Master parrying practice in there. Seems to have paid off fairly effectively. Alright, so I'm going to pick up another curse leaving this room, and then if I go for the champion, I could actually just immediately remove this one. But also I could try and go bomb bomb. Bomb 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 bomb. Bomb 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 bomb. Gonna throw some bombs together. Bomb, 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 bomb. Why didn't Weird Al record many more parodies that are just the same words? Like, he did have the song, this song is just 6 words long. But then the thing is, he actually sings like a whole bunch of other lyrics. My man lied. I can't believe it. Leaving in dark mark on an otherwise unparalleled career. Alright, just trying to... You got me with that, preventing me from finishing up my greed kills there, but at the absolute least I didn't take any corruption. Ooh, scales with dex? More damage? I can't... My ultimate plan is to be able to walk into a room and just throw... delete enemies with just throwing the bombs, you know? Feel like I'm a bad guy in Mario. So this is a weapon shrine here. Wait, no, it has to be an upgrade shrine. We were told that before we came in. So in the distance, that was a Blade Master. To make sure I worry appropriately about that. Feel like I worried about it appropriately. Hell yeah! Didn't get a final wave in that room. We're just short of being able to score that upgrade. Oh, Blazing Shield. Oh my god, that's such a huge upgrade for the Blazing Shield right there. Are we going to commit to Blazing Shield and Lightning Orb here? I think so. Which also means I'm committing to a claw in my main hand if I do want that damage bonus on the Blazing Shield consistently. This is going to be really good for taking out babies. Elite babies, specifically. Alright. Gotta try and not light you on fire, though, which means... maybe no bombs? Uh-oh. Well, now they're already on fire. There you go. Just back up a bit here. I like how relatively safe it is to just walk around him for that second hit. I often roll for the safety of it, but I want to practice just always walking for that second strike. Save myself a stamina, save myself a little bit of time. Sometimes I save the stamina right back by getting a perfect roll there, but not always. And if nothing else, it gives me more more minute control over my... Gotta get out of there. Gives me more minute control over my own positioning. Super, super appreciated. Welcome to below half HP. How do you like your stay? I need more stamina than that. Specifically, if I'd kept attacking and then the enemy tried to do a ground pound situation, that would have been pretty bad for us. Like that. Okay, I feel like I'm pretty confident against this enemy with basically any weapon set now. Although especially quicker ones. Because I definitely know what windows I can afford to attack in with quick weapons, whereas if I was fighting this with a heavy longsword the entire time, I'm not certain I would know. Please stop pinning me against the bottom of the map here. I knew that I was going to be able to get that kill with the charged attack, and I wanted to have that kind of, like, chicken face-off at the end. Well, hey, we left the first floor, so that's good. That is good. Gold offerings remove 15 corruption, plus 4 constitution, or I can turn that down for perception. Speaking of turning it down for perception, 100% gold from damage taken, 3 constitution, as well as turn that down for perception. Spark Hammer, extra damage against elite champions and bosses, extra damage whilst in darkness. However, it has, lightning attacks, which means if it crits on an enemy, it burns them, so I'm no longer in darkness, disabling my other effects. It's also not a claw, so it's worse for the blazing shield. Plus 30% damage to fire attacks. This is the one that is guaranteed to come with us because it's going to amplify the shield. Definitely going to be removing that as well. Okay, so it just comes down to how many relic slots do I have open? Wow, very few. I actually think I just burned both of these for the perception then. Like, they are good. Do not get me wrong, they are good. Still got to burn them for the perception though. Big reason there is... Ooh, enemies traps got stronger in the ancient laboratory. Yeah, the big reason that I still have to munch those is because I really like a lot of the relics that I'm currently holding. And it would be... One sec. Okay, so I can't just throw through you. Got it. Though... Were I to pick up any of those would almost certainly very quickly become the new one that I want to remove as soon as I find an anti-attrition relic. Got him. Speaking of, heal 6% of max health when an enemy is killed by the environment. I'm going to take the dex over that, actually. That's not really an anti-attrition thing. Oftentimes, I end up losing more HP trying to set up environmental kills than I do gain out of having gotten said environmental kills. Got the runic egg to do a lot of work there, because I've got a lot of elemental type weapons. Nice. That was a good room. What do you got lurking up here for us? More wee beasties? I got more bombs. I got an infinite amount of them. I don't know where I'm pulling them all from, but I do have an infinite amount of them. Stored somewhere. Let's manually blow up all of those for the safest that I can possibly be. Speaking of the safest I can possibly be, all of these traps are immediately disabled. Ooh. Still don't know which of these directions. Ah. You absolutely must die first. No ifs, ands, buts, etc. about that one. These bombs are really powerful at staggering enemies, but I do have to constantly remind myself. Elites will not stagger as easily as normal enemies. It's possible that I get into a pattern where I'm trying to use this to stagger everything, and then start taking a bunch of damage to elites, and start feeling like that's unfair. But it isn't. It's just I'm trying to apply a strategy that is not specifically incentivized against the enemies I would be trying to deploy it against. Savvy? Ah! Rude. Just wanted to get the crit for the sake of the lightning there. Wait, actually, I've got a poison weapon, a lightning weapon, and a fire weapon. We're actually running across the gamut here. 2 divine favors. That's really good. That's actually really good as well. But I'm going for the divine favors. I'm still running with these. What made you think I was going to change? Whatever made you think that game, it was incorrect. You've been poorly informed. 10 divine favors. I can be really picky with the relic. I do need to be quite picky with the relic as well. Something like healing for each greed kill would be nice. God damn that baby. Teleported out of nowhere to try and ruin my day. Just by body blocking me against that wall. That was gonna be the end. Oh my god. We have an elite enemy here, so I'm pretty much obliged to just keep hitting him with the shield charge. Stagger him forever. And deal literally the maximum damage against elite enemies that we have access to currently. Speaking of the accessed damage for us currently, I really do want to get the lightning orbs up another level here. Nice. I feel like I should probably go to the champion as a result of that. This gives me the ability to try and get a relic later on, but I have to take a haven room. The curses are not known as long as this one is not lifted. Well, we don't have another curse just yet. And I think we're about to clear this one, so... Neat! Tucks to car. Just gonna try and control the enemy's positioning. Rude. Things like this. Just shield bash you up against this wall. We just keep you away from where the orbs are at the moment. Offhand combos are dealing pretty damn good damage for us against this boss. That was a speedy response on that roll right there. I'm pretty proud of myself. Not gonna lie. All right. Unfortunately, that's not a chance to get the bow for us. We've lifted, rather, the Curse of Dark Immune. Again, I really want that. It's not a bomb, though. That's 30% damage for dagger, 20% damage for daggers, rather. So I'll remove the corruption there instead. There's no way I want two weapons right now, right? I'll be going for a weapon at the very end anyhow, if I go up this path. Okay. I either want the weapon at the very end, just one weapon room, because I have the ability to reroll again a bunch of times. Or I'll get a weapon as soon as I go to the start of the next floor. I'll mostly... Sec. Okay, yeah, again, enemy didn't stagger there. They were an elite enemy. I shouldn't have expected them to stagger. Let me get the healers down. After the baby. Baby go first. 8% of max HP. Nice. You actually may end up using that Haven a couple times. May actually end up having been useful. Alright. Oh my god. Using a lot of attacks for repositioning here. Stagger. 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 That's what you get for being an elite champion boss. Plus 15% critical damage. I do like that, but I think I like the 8% max HP more because then I have to use the upcoming Haven just a wee bit less. I do have to accept this Haven, unfortunately, because it's the only way that I can access that relic, and I really need an anti-attrition relic right now. As soon as I get one, we're on a good path. I should be able to buy the most expensive thing here as well. Just purchase that outright. Stagger, stagger. A good dealing damage shield is very, very useful. Thank you, Runic Eggs, for being on our side. Nope. Taking name corruption there. Got a lot invested into this blazing shield. Nice. I really love trying to set those vermin up to actually do some serious work out on the field. I always feel quite proud when it works out. Alright. Game, nothing over there, nothing down there either. Let's bounce. Actually, just going to trigger that from afar. So that it's still on cooldown while I make my way through. Plus 45% damage against weakened enemies, 20% damage taken in gold, and extra damage on lightning attacks. Reroll. Increase weakened effect duration by 3 seconds. That's really cool. Reroll. Negative gold offering cost. Reroll. Extra everything while you're under your final curse. No. Ooh, Eagle Talon will be really good for the bomb right now. Reroll. Gold offerings remove 15 corruption. Regain 8% of max health when you walk through a door, as well as 5 constitution. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Reroll. Heal 9% of max health when no. Oh, max stamina increase by 1 is real nice. Oh, reroll. Plus 50% to all weapons base damage and plus 50% to damage taken, as well as a plus 7 to your perception. Reroll. Plus 45% damage to lightning attacks. Good lord. Oh, that's starting to feel like maybe I should take that one. Fine. I'm not happy about it if it helps. Still really need an anti-attrition relic, but I guess I'm now hoping that I get it after the boss fight. Ugh. Get him. Had to wait for them to close the gap a wee bit there. Stay down. Speaking of staying down. Give you the old same treatment right there. God, I really like these bombs, actually. They're growing on me quite fast. 8% max HP. I'll be taking that. Fire, charged attacks, and fire combo finishes. Ooh. It's not bad. Reroll. Plus 30% damage whilst in darkness. Deals critical damage while stamina is depleted. That's actually really good. Because I perfect roll. Like, this would not be a weapon that I would actually use. But I would just use the shield and the bomb, and then this would occasionally deal some extra damage for us. It does downgrade my shield's damage by 20%, which I'm not thrilled about, but I like this. This also leaves us with a couple of divine favors for the next floor. I didn't want to expend all of my divine favors there and then not be able to find a an anti-attrition relic. I should be the parry lord in this fight. Get parried. Get parried. And again. And again. Now, all of these are manual, by the way. Nice. Wow, I thought I'd parried on the right time against the previous one. Not that one there. Uh-oh. Okay. Which I was bringing attention to only because I wonder if that means that I can... Actually, hang on. Some time to roll over that. I wonder if that means I can only parry an enemy if I'm looking directly their way. Because a couple times before, especially against the cursed twins in the Jaguar Temple, I've had that happen a couple times where... My god, I just have to get away and get some stamina back. Uh-oh. One sec. Oh god! No! Don't combo kill me. Okay, I tried real hard. I tried as hard as I possibly could, friends. A lot of those parries were good, and then there were the rest of them. Yeah, not really having a main hand weapon that I could use in that fight, and also not having a second hand weapon that I could really use in that fight, and just having to default to the shield was a wee bit sad. Unfortunately, because we couldn't really get that many combos off, and we were just pushing the enemy always around the map, and not necessarily in the directions we wanted. If we could have cornered them a lot more commonly, that would have been nice. Something I definitely could look forward to next time I happen to fight the Dark Avatar of the Eagle with a shield. But for the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Curse of the Dead Gods. You know what, KG? I'll credit you for that last run. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my contents of the game, past, present, and future. There's also a link in the description down below to the Discord. That's the Republic Discord. If you would like to join that, I heartily recommend it. It's a good time in there for many a reason. Too many for me to get into right now. So hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.